Help your students and yourself by genrefying your library. This presentation was created for UAlbany Graduate School Class IST 602, Information and Knowledge Organization. My name is Kylie Conley. I am finishing my last semester in UAlbany's ISSL program and will be starting my second year as a school librarian this fall. In this presentation, I will discuss a classification system called Genrefication. And when doing so, I will prove that the benefits gained from reorganizing your library by genre or subject far outweigh the obstacles faced during the process. First, let's define genrefication. Genrefication is the reorganization of a library collection by genre or subject. Unlike the Dewey Decimal System, it's word-based. Dewey is the most common system used by libraries. It's a numerical classification system that organizes information resources into 10 groups. Opponents of Dewey claim it's confusing and illogical, and the developmental needs of children were not considered when it was first created. The process of genrefying a library is quite an overhaul. First, a book gets taken off the shelf. Second, a genre or subject is determined and assigned to it. Third, the spine of the book is relabeled and the book is reshelved. And lastly, the corresponding record in the catalog system is updated with the new information. Those steps don't even involve the time spent on planning. Let's start by discussing the challenges faced during planning. Many questions need to be considered during the planning phase. First, what will you be reorganizing? Fiction only or only nonfiction? Or maybe you want to organize both. Once you've figured that out, you need to determine what genres or subjects you will use. One system commonly used for determining subjects is BISEC. It is a shelving system used by most bookstores. Another common system is the Matisse system. The main difference between the two is the way the subjects are organized. One is organized alphabetically, while the other puts like subjects near one another. Another popular type of reclassification system is the Dewey Light system. This system falls somewhere between traditional Dewey and the complete abandonment of it. It uses natural language and categorization, making it very child-friendly. In addition to being time-consuming, reorganizing a library collection can get costly. Items like new furniture may need to be purchased in order to make the system work. There are also challenges faced during the actual reclassification phase of the process. First, it is the most time-consuming part of the entire process. During this time, every single book will need to be handled by a human being. The biggest challenge is the outliers, the books that don't fit into one specific genre or subject. Another challenge is updating the library cataloging system. This can be time-consuming, especially if your vendor catalog system doesn't have bulk updating capabilities. Now that we discussed the grueling nature of the process, let's talk about the benefits many have experienced after genrefying their collection. Baltimore County Public Schools reported a 40% increase in the circulation of fiction titles and a 400% increase in the circulation of nonfiction titles. Red Hawk Elementary in Colorado saw an increase in circulation amongst its most reluctant readers. Prior to the reclassification process, these kids were only reading 5 books a year. After, they were coming in to grab a new book each week. All school community members benefit from a project like this. For students, a genrefied library builds empowerment. Students can more easily find books that interest them. The boost in independence makes them feel more comfortable using the library environment, and they are able to take control of their own progress in reading. A library that is organized by genre or subject also fosters students' information literacy skills. First, it promotes keyword searching by allowing students to see the connection between using keywords when searching for books on a shelf and a digital resource in a database. Second, this organization gives them more opportunities for comparing and contrasting different perspectives. Students also have more time to practice critical thinking skills because they spend less time looking for resources. Lastly, libraries that reshelved their fiction and nonfiction together found that their students gained a better understanding of the connections between fact and fiction. Teachers also benefit from this type of reorganization. They reported that it was easier for them to find books for their students as well as ones that aligned with their curriculum. For librarians, one of the main benefits comes with having more time on their hands. When students are more independent in the library, librarians can spend more time meeting the advanced informational needs, as well as collaborative planning and co-teaching activities. The actual reorganization process itself strengthens the librarian's collection development skills. By touching almost every book, they learn more about their collection, and the process increases their understanding of genre attributes. During my research, I came across 3 common arguments against genrefication. The first argument is the classification is more confusing to some students. However, I believe that the boost in circulation and the student empowerment through independence disprove this argument. The second argument is that it doesn't prepare students to use public and academic libraries. However, I would argue that the information literacy skills students gain when using a library organized this way disprove this argument. The last argument is that the system devalues the role of the librarian because they are not needed as often for finding information. However, I would argue that the benefits for genrefying a school library collection make for a better librarian and a better educator. In conclusion, the process of genrefication has proven to be a colossal project for a school librarian. However, the benefits far outweigh the challenges faced when tackling the difficult task. This presentation was presented to you by Kylie Conley. Thank you for watching.